Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for joining me on my channel. I'm Bretsky. This is my man cave, and today we are robbing Peter to pay Paul. So let's get started. Okay, so we are taking the tank, and well, I was going to say the carb. I was obviously going to originally just clean this carb up, transfer the whole thing over to the engine we've been working on, but in my stash, I came across a brand new carb. I bought this a couple of years ago for another project, but it was the wrong carb. But on looking, it appears to be pretty much identical to this one. So our newly built engine is going to have a nice brand new carb. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? Alright, so we'll get this airbox cover off. Now, as I said in the previous video, this engine came off that go-kart I've got, but it wasn't the original engine. This, as I'm told, when I bought it, actually came off a cement mixer. Actually, that looks in pretty good condition. That's all good. I'm looking forward to restoring this one too, because it's the only second one I've seen in the UK that has an oil level light, low oil level light, and it will have a sensor too, so if the oil's too low it won't run, so that you don't seize the engine. And this is in pretty good condition. I mean, it's, you know, I mean, it's dirty and blah blah blah. It doesn't run. The story was the young boys put this, it's even got the centrifugal clutch on there, onto the go-kart, couldn't get it running, got bored with it, blah blah blah. So I got the whole thing, the go-kart and this engine and another engine that doesn't run, for £50. So that was a bargain. I couldn't let that go. Right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, look like 8mm bolts in there. Let me get set up. This doesn't look like it's had a lot of use. I mean, it's got age to it. Talking of age, it is a 1994. So it's coming up for 30. I guess I'll be moving the whole gubbins across. It makes sense as everything seems to work. But the choke, the throttle. I'm going to have to take this muffler off, because you can't get to the nut for the carb without getting this off. So let's do that first. Let's start undoing these. Okay. I always forget to use my little drill. one up top. No stopping that now, nothing. Ooh. Lots of families. Yeah, that's yummy, isn't it? So we've got the breather here, we'll take that off. Okay. Now, there's two bolts holding on this carb, but everything's connected, so I can't get to that bottom one without getting rid of all this. So as far as I can see, there's 1, 2, let me get the right tilt. Just 2 screws I think holding that on. And then we can unhook. Okay, so we've got a wire here for the cut off. This just pings out, and then we can unhook that. Now we can get to everything. Try and keep all these things together. Okay, so we have this goes down to the governor. So we'll unhook that, and we're not going to need that. Remind me of something I need to tell you about the new build we did, because I kept the governor off that. What was this one, the governor? Actually, this one, I think, is the, yeah, this one is the governor. The other one was the choke, I think. Anyway. Right. Not sure if I can get the carb off without getting the tank off first. Just because of this hook. Tell you what. Let's get this bolt out, which holds the tank on, and see where we go. We might have to take this off a second. Okay. So I think now the only thing that's holding this tank on is the carb. Okay, this is the only bit of poor design really, that to get to this nut you really don't have a lot of room. So I'll get this one out, we'll get that one out, and we should be free. I was just looking actually guys, I think if I unbolt the rest of the carb from the tank should drop and we should be able to get to that nut easier. But I've already undone one screw that holds the carb on, because it was holding that on as well. I think there's just two more. Take that breather off. I don't think there's anything else holding it on, guys. Let me give it a bit of a squirty-o. What on earth is holding that on? I can't see any screws. That one's undone. Right, I'm not messing about anymore. I'll continue as I was. We'll take the whole thing off. Okay. Well, that's us free, other than some wires. For the kill. Get the right spanner, Bresky. And just this one to come off. Ta-da! We have our prize. Right. Right, let's see if we can find out why now we couldn't get the carb off. You watch it just come straight off. That is seriously on there. And I can't see anything holding it on. Let me try and figure this out. It's me being an idiot. There's a screw right down the centre of it. I thought it was part of the carb. That's actually holding it down, I think. Yeah, look. Can't believe that. I thought it was part of this casing or something. Somebody's put some weird gasket on here. Super thick. And that is not looking nice inside. You can see the rust on the bottom of the carb. Well, it's all inside the tank. Okay, so it looks like we've got some work to do. Now they have this filter in here because of the application normally, but we don't need it. So we need that out so we can clean this out properly. Okay. Let the cleaning begin. That is mostly water. But it's got some fuel in it, so we'll give it a good bath. Then we'll swish out the inside. At the very least we can get all this crap clean up. So I'll give this a good clean, guys. Then we'll move on to the carb. I might actually try and save the old one. I'll explain why in a minute. Okay, so the tank is cleaned out. Not perfect, but it'll do. I've made a little temporary gasket here. I've got so many gaskets and things on order, and none of them are arriving in time. So I am going to put this new one on for now, this new carb. I'll figure out which way it goes. But just for now, that's only for this to get it running. Then I'll be taking it off. I'll be cleaning this up and putting it on. I'll save this for the other restoration that we stole this tank from. I'll be putting this on there. But for now, we'll install this. Right, which way does this go? So that'll be sitting that way. There. Something like that. Let's not forget that big one that went in the middle. The troublesome one. Oops. Get that pinched up. And we get our other ones in. What do we do with the other ones? There's one. Right, let me get myself sorted. That's why I couldn't find them. They're all part of this, aren't they? Could have told me. Right, I'll get this all set up and we'll start putting it on the machine. Woo! Okay, so let's try and get this on here. I took back off all this gubbins because I'm not going to hook it all up. There's no point. There's no governor needed, and I've got a choke manual here, so and this isn't staying on here. This is just purely for running purposes. And as you know, this nut here is a pain in the bum. We'll get these done up, guys, and we'll come back. Alright guys, we're about to try and get this thing running. I'm leaving the air filter off because I need to control the throttle and the choke, and I won't be able to if that plate's there. Because like I say, I'm not hooking that up to the levers. To keep this at idle, I've attached a little spring directly to the bolt, just so that it keeps it at idle. We can adjust idle then with this screw. So let's get it strapped down, filled with fuel, and see if we can get this thing running. Alright guys, the moment of truth, the finale. We're all set up, everything's as it should be. I'll drop a bit of fuel into the carb, just give it a helping hand. I haven't actually got an awful lot in the tank, but hopefully it should be enough. We think first, second, third, eighth. Let's give it a go, shall we? Well, there you have it, guys. It's all running lovely. It needs an air filter on it really to run a little bit smoother, but I'm happy. She's running smooth. This was seized up once. Now it's a running engine again. Thanks for joining me, guys, and see you on the next project. Take care.